Yo.
Yo, that's Mojo, FallenChungus in the house.
Hey. So I do want to clarify. I know like oh the big return. I feel like it's like not like a big return. It's like a very soft return because I think from now on I'm just gonna keep the account private. I
So
think that's fair.
I guess, but what's like the point of coming? I guess so. My question is, and I said this before, like I did say you'd be back. Um,
Yeah.
but like I wanted to know, like I guess what was what are you hoping to gain out of coming back? Because you've admitted that like your reputation is like irreparably tarnished by everything that's gone on. Um, and you're gonna forever be like you're gonna forever have people bring it up. And I don't know if you've replied to anybody or talked about the drama since you've been back, but like I mean, what are you hoping to gain out of this?
To promote projects. That's basically it.
But why, if you're like doing creative projects, would you why would you want that to be associated with like the Fallen Chungus persona where you've like had um I mean essentially like people have essentially you have like so much lore to it. People are A-logging you at this point. Like, wouldn't you want your projects to just stand on their own? Why would you want it to be associated to this? I mean, you said you were gonna come back under like a new account or whatever.
I mean, like I could do that. It would just be like I'd rather keep just Dat's Mojo up, like and exist as Dat's Mojo to an extent. I don't really know. All I know is that I'm not going to be as public. In whatever I do, I'm just not going to be as public. And like as much as a private account, I feel like having an account be private still works. Because like a lot of people will say like, oh, it's like a band-aid, but I think it does work personally.
Well, people are gonna be
Just
okay, any tweets you make in the future, they're gonna be screenshotted and being sent to the farms. Um, I mean, like, there's just you said you don't have any fans left, so who are you really posting for? The
no,
A-logs?
no, I do have some fans. That is what I realized. And I don't spend a lot of time on Twitter. I only commented on like the one fucking account that just like took my at and is like trying to post as me. But besides that, I'm like barely posting like at all.
Do you think you're gonna be able to keep it that way?
Yes, 100%.
Well, you,
Because
you
like
you did say you had no interest in returning and you weren't gonna come back. And how long did it take? Like 4 days?
yeah,
So can you really
But
trust your own word?
the thing about that is that like that came from a place of like I didn't feel pressured. I don't want to say I felt pressured because because that puts it on you, right? But like I want to say that like it was a very in the moment thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna like. You ever wake up at 4 a.m. one night and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start doing that. It was like one of those moments for me on stream. And then, but then I just obviously I didn't like follow through with it because I am wishy washy. I always have been really wishy washy on shit that I want to do. But like whether but the one thing that has persisted from that decision is that I am not very like motivated to post on Twitter. That's about it.
Um, got you. I mean, I, I just don't know if it's gonna stay that way. It just like it just sounds, dude. I don't know. Like I try to be as charitable to you as possible, but it just like it sounds like excuses a lot and like previously just like tell me what I want to hear to be satisfied. When like I didn't say this because it's like, oh, if I was saying that for my own best interest, by the way, I would tell you to stay so I could like farm content off of you. But
Yeah.
it's like obviously I said that for your sake, and I think you know that's a good idea for your sake. And I think part of you knows you're like totally self-sabotaging right now. Um, brother, just draw more funny cartoons, not that deep. I would say that to him as well, but it's like, can you really continue to do that and like separate from like everything that's happened? I mean, if you were like a YouTuber, like sure you could just keep uploading like video essays and probably get through it. But it's like I wouldn't say you had people that followed you, but you didn't really have like that solid of like maybe I'm not super familiar with your history, but you didn't have that solid of like a
Like
super super strong
my
fan base.
yeah, my fan base has never had an identity. Is
Yeah.
that because I started off like that. But I was thinking like I have gotten like a decent sum of subscribers from just like existing as Fallen Chungus.
On
I was
YouTube?
thinking yeah, I was thinking of doing.
Dude,
YouTube content.
you can't be serious. Did you see what happened the last time? You realize those subscribers are A-logs that are there to watch you crash out. Did you see what your chat looked like the last time you
Well,
streamed?
not a live stream. It
Yeah,
would just
but
be regular
do you think
content.
the chat is really going to be that different?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, okay, you do make a good point. If I'm being dead honest, I did not think about. Again, I don't really know what A-logs mean. Can you actually explain what that means?
It's people who are dedicated to who like follow you to like cover like all the negative shit you do that they can make
Oh,
fun
like
of.
hate
Yeah,
followers.
they're like
Okay.
like anti-fans.
Yeah. No, I just gotta think about it. Like, I don't like. I do still have I don't have a drive to shit post. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have as much of a drive to shit post like how I would before, but I do have a drive to post comics still. Because like I still love drawing comics. I don't really I don't think I've ever been demotivated to draw comics. But like what I'm trying to do right now is just like, well, the biggest thing for me right now is that I know I said it doesn't really matter to me anymore, but like the only times it has mattered is when it was like my friends or people I considered friends turning on me. But like now, since it's just a bunch of random bullshit, like I don't really care about being problematic in Twitter's eyes. And I know that sounds like a straight up lie, but like I genuinely like I haven't been stressing over it. Like, it hasn't taken a physical toll on me like it has before. So it's just like, at this point, I don't really, I just kind of do what I want to do, like, just for the sake of me at this point. Because like, I know I said before, like, this shit really does take a toll on me, but like, in recent times, like, I want to say for at least the past month, I haven't felt stress. Actually, no, not past
That's
month.
not yeah.
Not
That's
past
not
month.
that's
Not
not
past month.
true.
That's wrong. That was just a slip of the tongue. Past week. For the past week, I haven't felt stress. Well, I mean, like, I haven't felt stress over like backlash in a while, because like there's a difference between backlash and the shit that happened with my friends. And
I mean,
yeah, it's
you were crashing out over your the chat that were all like there to shit on you. I mean, I don't buy that you're just like oblivious, like you're able to just ignore backlash. I don't think that's true, because why would you ever be responding to the drama in the first place? You might not be like I don't. I mean, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and you're not gonna believe it. I think part of you does believe it, but you're gonna be responding to drama and people that bring it up. It's just gonna happen if you haven't already. I haven't kept up with your Twitter.
I haven't really been. It was just
Really,
one
Ben?
thing. No, it was just one thing. Like I said, it was one thing with the FallenChungus account, another thing with
So two
some
things.
other.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it was this person named Goldhair, and they were just being annoying about some shit. I don't know. It's just like I didn't crash out. I didn't crash out. I didn't crash out over it. I
Okay,
didn't crash out, and I'm not gonna have another crash out.
but
Simply.
do you, you're saying I'm not gonna come back. You come back, okay, and you have reasons for that. Whatever. I'm not gonna come back. I come back. Okay. I'm not gonna respond to drama. You've already responded. You've been back how long? Like less than a week. You've already responded to like 2 dramas. Like, how are we supposed to believe this other boundary you've set for yourself? Like,
Well, I haven't not neither of them have taken a toll on me. Is my point. Like I don't care about it.
so why engage?
It's funny. Like, genuinely, because it's funny. I don't know what to
That
say
I mean, that just
at that
sounds
point.
like cope though. I like you're engaging with this like purely because of you're just engaging with this purely like because for your own amusement. I mean, that just sounds like total cope.
I mean, part of it might be, but like I don't.
What's that funny about any of it? I don't.
I mean, like, if for example, the Small and Chungus account, like, for example, he like, whoever's running it, like, DM'd me and like just started being like, why are you doing this? But he didn't like show the DMs to anyone. So I posted it. I was like, this guy just DM'd me for like no reason, and I thought it was funny.
Like, why are you coming back? Was that what he was trying to say?
No, what? No, he said, why are you impersonating me? Because he's like mentally ill and he genuinely thinks he's me.
I think he's
I don't
trying.
know.
Do you not think he's trying to troll you and elicit a reaction? The guy is impersonating you. I don't think he genuinely believes he's you. I think he's trying to elicit some sort of reaction, and the only reason he probably didn't post it is because he didn't get that in DMs. But you're then feeding into the attention that he wants by then posting that DM. He wants to make you crash out. He wants your attention, and you're giving him exactly that. This is what I'm saying. Like this is
You know,
you.
this
You're
is the weirdest part. This is the weirdest part of it all. Because like I haven't. I've been on the internet like for about the last 4 years consistently, and I still don't get why people do the things that they do online. Because now you're saying it to me, and it's kind of making more sense in my head. Like, why do people do shit like that?
because
And
they
it,
think it's funny, and then you're playing into it.
yeah, I don't know. Okay, my point is that like I said, I was on new meds, for example, and like it's just like they have been helping, and I will say that
What
I'm gonna be
meds?
getting a bipolar. No, I do not remember the name, but it was another mood stabilizer.
Is it lithium carbonate?
What the fuck is lithium carbonate?
That's like your go-to mood stabilizer. For people with typically bipolar or sometimes major depression.
No, I'm gonna get Also, I've been wanting to get this. Fuck, what was it called? My friend Tim. Uh, it's like this not like a miracle thing, but it's like this thing that helps with ADHD, and you can get it over the counter. I forgot what the fuck it was called.
Typically, over-the-counter
Ah,
stuff isn't really gonna be like that
no, but like
effective.
no, but like he said it was like really good. It was like some herbal based shit. I don't know. I'll ask him when I get the next chance.
But like, I don't,
But
I don't think any of this is gonna solve your problem. Like, you lack, and you're autistic, right?
very.
I don't think like this is gonna. Sure, you may not be crashing out as much, but it's like you have a fundamental inability. Not because this could be as a result of your autism or something else. Not everyone with autism has this or whatever, but to like understand and assess other people's intentions or how other people view you, or what other people are looking for, and that's how people farm you. This guy came into your
Yeah.
DMs, and the fact you couldn't tell he was trying to elicit a response is like very telling to me because you're gonna have more of
Yeah.
those now that you're back, and you've already given the guy what he wants. So I don't know how I'm supposed to have any faith that like you're not just gonna continue to do that.
Hmm. Well, I took your advice and I deleted the tweet where I was like, "This isn't me." But like, besides that,
Did I tell you to? I don't think I told you to delete that.
no, I know you didn't. But like, well, I took your advice like in my own way. Like,
Mm.
you didn't tell me to delete it, but I just figured it would be a good idea to delete it after what you said.
I mean, my advice would be like my advice to you right now would be honestly without account. Like, I know he said, "Why are you doing this task? Why are you impersonating him, Detroit?" But like, ask yourself, why are you doing this? How are you benefiting from any of this? And the A logging is just going to continue. Even if you're switched to private, they're still going to get your tweets and put them on Kiwi Farms. And it's like, if you're really doing this for the sake of creativity, you would just come back under a new persona. But like any quote unquote creativity you're going to be doing right now is irreparably linked to this. So I don't think I think it's going to overshadow any sort of work or creative pursuits you have in the near future.
Well, like I get that, but then like that just makes it entirely bleak. Like, do I just not do anything
No,
all day?
that's very clearly not what I'm saying, because
Okay, I'm sorry.
you literally said previously when we had spoke, you literally said you were going to come back. There are other creative outlets besides staying under this Sona. You could come back on a YouTube channel that's not linked. I mean, people would maybe recognize because your voice. You can make a Twitter account that's not linked to any of this shit and post. You could, wait for the drama to die down and come under a new Sona. That was literally your idea. To me on one of our the previous stream. I don't know why that wouldn't still be applicable, where you could just have a creative outlet that's like not linked to FallenChungus.
I don't know. I'm just a really impatient person. You want me to, like that's just I'm just impatient. Like, and I don't really and when presented with shit like this, like I do struggle like how to respond because like it is. I mean, you're right. I didn't doubt that you're right. It's just like I just don't want to have to wait like months and months for people to shut the fuck up. Like it's weird. I don't know, man. I just like at the end of the day, like I do say that I really do just want to like, oh, I just want to do art. I just want to do this. I just want to do that, which is true to an extent. But like, I will always have this kind of selfish feeling that like I want to just not start shit, but like, like if someone starts shit with me,
There's a
then
party.
reciprocate
There's a
it.
party that likes it. There's a party that's addicted to this.
Yeah, yeah, and I think I said that on last stream.
But like, do you realize how unhealthy that is? Do you realize how unhealthy that is?
I mean, like I don't. I mean, okay, well, hmm.
And you're
I was
feeding
about to,
directly into it right now. You're aware of it. And you're like feeding into it.
yeah.
I mean, like this is insanely self-destructive. There's no, I can't give you advice on anything because I hate to be that guy. I had faith in what you said last time. I had faith in what you said the first time. I'm kind of out of faith on this one. I think there's going to be more crash outs, and I think you can tell me there's not, and I'm sure part of you believes it. I don't think you're lying to me. I think you're just lying to yourself. There are going to be more crash outs. There's no productive or healthy reason to be coming back under this persona, even if you're making the account private, and you're just destroying your life.
Well, it's not really destroying my life.
They know everything about you. They've harassed your family. If you think any of that's going to stop, I don't know what to tell you.
They haven't done it in like a year. So
Or
I
they
don't
haven't
really.
harassed your family in a year. That is until like you have a crash out like again that's so significant you're back on their radar and you have a ton of new A logs.
Hmm.
You say you're not gonna be this generation's Chris Chan, and it's like, yeah, until you do. Until you then have a crash out that is so appealing to them that they then start A logging your entire life.
Well, I'm not gonna rape my grandmother or my mother. Like
Well,
that's.
I mean, obviously that's not what I mean, but like I'm talking about like
I know. I know. I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating.
I mean, it's you're not at that point yet, but at the rate you're going, you will be at that point, and I think part of you realizes that.
I don't think. No, I don't have that sort of shit in my body. I don't really. I
You,
don't
ha-
consider myself like an evil person.
I don't. I'm not saying you're. I'm not talking about the raping stuff. I'm talking about the lolcow gene, where like you're so oblivious to like the existence of to your online existence that you just become like a source of like people farming reactions, farming crash outs, and you keep giving them what they want and they don't go away and they become more abundant. You have the gene. You have the gene. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not really gonna. It's not really gonna stop. Even though I know you think it is. Like it's gonna. It's just gonna get worse.
Well,
Um,
think about it. I like if you want me to be honest, I just don't want to leave.
I
Like I
know.
just there's shit that I want there's shit that I want to do still. And like
And the fact that you want to do it, or the fact like that's I think the pro. I know we all are aware you don't want to leave. I think everyone's aware of that. Nobody doubts that, right? Improving your like life is not easy. Putting down like this thing you're addicted to is like nobody said that's easy, but you are essentially addicted to it at this point. You're an addict,
yeah.
right?
I mean
People.
I was raised on the internet.
So was I. It has bad outcomes. I mean, in my case, I'm very lucky it didn't have the outcomes it could have, but like it's
I mean you're not nearly as autistic as me, so
sure, but it's not even like it's but sure. But and you can't help some aspects that like not being able to understand like not being able to understand the intentions of other people. But then you need to understand that you can't understand that and realize this isn't a healthy place.
right. Well, I do want to say about the A logging, right? Like it's different. Like I've noticed that like the biggest difference between like the two websites like Soyjack Party and Kiwi Farms, like when you get under Soyjack Party's Soyjack Party's fucking radar, like that's an issue because then they do the annoying shit that actually like it inconveniences you. But like Kiwi Farms doesn't really do anything besides just talk about you, and that has never mattered to me.
Um,
I've
I mean,
I've
maybe you haven't dealt with that yet, but I'm sure there are people like, and I know fucking they technically don't condone it or whatever, but it's like maybe you haven't experienced that yet, but they absolutely can get to that point. Maybe they won't do it on Kiwi Farms or not post about it, But when you're like getting the attention of like a fuck ton of A-logs, you're bound to get people that are willing to do anything to watch you crash out and fuck with you.
Yeah.
Okay, like Aiden is
I
going
think
to get on their radar. They keep. I'm fine being on their radar. I'm not disparaging them. I'm just saying, like, it just. I mean, everyone who's ever associated with Chris Chan has turned worse. Kiwi only goes after if they do bad shit. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like,
the thing about it, like I think I just want to I want to ease out of the internet over the course of a few months.
you're
I think
you're lying to yourself. You were gonna leave. You were gonna leave.
no, but like I can't.
2 months
You said
ago.
I'm addicted, and you can't just leave something if you're addicted.
Oh, dude, do you know how many fucking addicts I've heard this from? I can't just stop right now. You know, every addict needs. Dude, I was literally watching an episode of what is it, Hoarders, where this lady was like addicted to fucking eating her own shit. Okay, I know this is a little different, but like they went to her house to clean it out, and they're like, "We're getting rid of the shit." And she's like, "Every addict needs one last high. We start tomorrow. Tonight, I need one last fucking." You're talking exactly like an addict right now. You're talking exactly like an addict. You know as well as I do. You're not easing out of this. You're either leaving or you're not. There's no. I mean, there's
That's
no.
not that's not really how it works because like there's a difference between eating shit and like
I
and
know.
having an actual
No.
addiction.
Wait. I know the nature of addiction varies, right? That was just an example. There are people that with all sorts of addictions that say exactly what you're saying, right? There's no. The type of addiction is like different, but the nature of addiction is the same. The nature of addiction is the same. You know this is bad for you and you can't stop.
Yeah.
This is a cope. Yeah, this is a cope. Like,
I mean, my life, I have plans in my life. Like, it's not just like my life isn't the internet.
it will
Is
be.
it can be. I didn't doubt that either. But like, I have plans. Like, I plan to go to college, June, because that'll complete the gap year, and probably to art school, because I do want to focus on my art. 'Cause I
Okay,
think that's really
you realize if when you become when you're a fucking lolcow that's on the radar of all these people, you will become like the Truman Show, where they start following your life, whatever you do. And if you think like they're at some point, if you stay online or whatever, if you think they're not gonna get involved with your art school or whatever, I don't know what to tell you. Like that's absolutely gonna happen. Your dreams will be destroyed.
I mean, like, can you think of any time that has happened, like specifically?
Where I can think of it in the context of jobs. I can think of it in the context of I can't think of it in the context of art school because that's pretty specific. But like, why would this logic not carry over when people have had their work called up? Why would this logic not carry over when people have had their families called up? Why like this like logically follows.
No, that like makes sense, but at the same time, like, I don't know how this shit works. I don't know what quantifies, like, what leads to or what context leads to, um, like you being fired from a job, or you being fired, or you being rejected from a college. I'm not at that level yet. I don't
Yet,
think I am.
yet, yet. That's I keep saying yet, but it keeps
Yeah.
getting worse for you. You realize that?
Mm. All I can do is try at this point. Like, I am addicted.
Then, but okay. Then I said to you, and albeit this was my bad. This is why I didn't want this responsibility. I said to you, like, and I kind of said, look for someone before you look for me. I said to you, give your fucking login to somebody and have them deactivate it for you and not give it back. Because I knew that with the 30-day deactivation period, at some point in those 30 days, this is why I said you need someone else to do it. At some point within those 30 days, you're going to be begging them to give you the account back. And I didn't want that responsibility.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
I mean, like, you can absolutely, like, there are several things you can do.
I can do it again. I can try my damnedest to like stop myself from logging back in, but like I'll do it with another friend.
Just give it, no, just give it to one of your friends who you know is going to put their foot down and not give it back to you under any circumstances.
No, I know who I want to do it with.
Because if you don't, you're going to be right back. I mean, I think you're just saying it again to appease me. I think you're going to stay online.
No, I'm gonna not on stream, but like right after stream.
Okay, I don't really think that's gonna happen, but
That's fair. Because I've lied to you before. Again.
it's like I'm personally like, oh, you lied to me. But it's like, I mean, it's like I could do the easy thing and farm you for content and farm your crash outs, which I kind of do. But I would be happy if they didn't continue. You actually fucking did something with yourself because you are so young. And it's like, at this rate, this is just going to be a continuous downward spiral. And you're going to keep justifying it to yourself. It is the definition of insanity. It is the definition of insanity. You just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting something to change.
All right. All right. Well, I don't think there's really much to talk about on stream anymore. I'm
Uh,
about to Yeah, I'm talking. I'll talk with a friend real quick.
All right, take care.
All right. I'll see you.
He's gonna be right back. Nothing's changing. This conversation didn't matter. I only felt obliged to do this because he's so young. And it is really a shame to see such a fucking waste of a life. But I don't know if I can really help him. I'm not an evil person, contrary to popular belief, but I have no issue farming fucking lolcows and crash outs or whatever. But it's like if I could get someone that young to not become a lolcow, I'd rather try. But it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. So Kiwi Farms and Soy Jack Party are gonna have their fucking fun with this guy. This is gonna just keep happening, and it's like he knows it, and it's whatever. Nothing I can do. Set a focus and fill your research slots. I think my research slots are filled. I've just finished I'm trying to help Franco win the war, so I'll just keep them on defense. I know I'm losing supplies, so I want to refill those. But let me just what equipment production am I missing? Logistics. Yeah, we need to get this back up. Oh, and we need fighters. Got it. We don't need tanks. Do we need to keep producing ships? Alright, we need to produce planes. What does this mean? That I don't have factories available? That I need to make factory... I have to move the priority up. Yeah, does this mean that I have no available factories? Stop training at I don't think am I train I don't think I'm training anybody, am I? Who am I training? I don't think there's anybody I'm training.
We're in Ghana.
Produce ships till they're done, then produce convoys. Got it. Alright, what were we saying? Okay. Alright. But yeah, I mean it's just sad to see. Make convoys. Where are the convoys? There we go. Alright, I think my ships are all done. So we'll make convoys. Alright, got you. He's not your tard to wrangle? Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm not making this my burden. That's why I didn't want the login to his account. But it's like, I mean, hey. I don't consider myself a Christian or anything, but I think I have like an obligation to at least do like, and people are gonna be like, oh, you're just pretending. I'm not pretending. I think I do have an obligation to try to do some good. And obviously, I know it's a futile effort. I know nothing's gonna change, but I tried. At the end of the day, I fucking tried, so. I know he's not my tard to wrangle. I know he's not my tard to wrangle, and I know probably talking to him actually might even be a bad idea, because listen, I got no beef with the Shardy or fucking Kiwi Farms, but still, I know it's not a good idea to get on their radar, so. So why are my planes not producing? Like, what is this means I need more military factories? Do mass assault doctrine. Mobile warfare, superior firepower. All right. Okay. All right, cool. You have no mills on it. This is why I clip for you my virtuous king. All right, where were we? I mean, dude, it's just like he's one of the youngest lolcows I've ever seen, with the exception of like that fucking Jack person. Cancel some trade. Are these all the people I'm trading with? How do I cancel trade? How do I fucking cancel trade? Would you call Jack Doherty a lolcow? Not in the typical sense, because he's making money. There's a reason to be doing this, and he knows it's like very purposeful. Click the thing with the X. Got it.